Bad Bunny topped the 2025 Spotify Wrapped with almost 20 billion streams. That's insane. Who listens to Bad Bunny? Anyway, I thought I would come up with my 2025 ETF Wrapped instead, because honestly, you don't want to see what's in my playlist. So, I came up with four categories. The first one, the top stream ETF. This is essentially the most bought ETF of the year. And then, second, the bangers, because no ranking is complete with an ETF that slaps. And then, the third, that viral hit. That ETF that was unstoppable and yielding, it was everywhere. And finally, my rap ETF, my tune, my everything, my certified on repeat banger. So, let's get into it. The most bought ETF in 2025 by UK investors was, in fifth place, the darling of the tech bro, Silicon Valley's finest, yes, the Nasdaq 100. With a 15% return, the Patagonia Best were fed well. Oh, they devour all the magnificent sevens with all the trimmings that the wider tech universe gives in that ETF. They had that for lunch and for dinner. But in fourth place, you have your household classic, that iShares MSCI World Tracker. 13% return, solid exposure to equity developed markets, and wrapped with a 20 basis point fee. The ETF equivalent of that plain Greek yogurt. Yes, the one that you keep in the fridge. Simple, reliable, what's not to like? And then in third place, Vanguard's FTSE All World Equity. More diversification than MSCI World, with a lower fee, 19 basis points, and 14% return. Definitely, it was a favorite. In Europe, it pulled around 1 billion euros net inflows. So that girlie was in demand. And in second place, the one no one expected. The shining star of the year, it was gold. Investors fled into the arms of gold seeking refuge. With a 12 basis points price tag, this ETF served. With around 50% return. Yes, 5-0. In a year of messy politics and geopolitical jitters, gold became the emotional support asset class of the year. Well deserved second place for that. But it wasn't enough to top the chart, because the top stream ETF of 2025, your Bad Bunny of the year, was, as you'd expected, S&P 500 tracker. 10% return, a fee of just 7 bips. Simple, reliable, beloved by everyone, a classic chart topper, no nodes. So now is the bangers of 2025. And here we have a tie. So we'll have to deal with it. And to qualify as a banger as an ETF, it needs to meet the same criteria as a proper hit song. It needs to be popular, it needs to have critical acclaim, maybe a few Grammys, and it needs to shift culture. Think about Olivia Dean's Man I Need or Rosalia's Berghain. This is the kind of quality that we're talking about here. So the two ETFs that hit all those three notes are DEFNG and SGLN. What are they? So the first ETF is a defense-loaded ETF. And this ETF didn't just perform, it blew up. A return of around 50%. It even charted on Interactive Investor with a fee of 50 basis points, so not cheap. But defense spending went feral this year. Governments, oh, they were flexing. It was one of those polarizing themes in the markets, and defense sat right in the center of the drama. It sparked debate, broke records, and investors, they went guns blazing. If that's not culture shifting, I don't know what it is then. And tying with it is the one that topped the chart of my next category, that viral hit. The viral hit of 2025 was SGLN. This was truly a golden year. With a 60% rally and more than 50 all-time highs, gold didn't just perform. Oh no, it went literally viral. Central banks, they were loading up. Geopolitics were messy. Inflation refused to be tamed, and investors fell into that FOMO loop that everything aligned, and this ETF took off. This was your Sabrina Carpenter's espresso of the year. People streamed it. They TikTok to it. It was everywhere. And so it was gold. Now it's time for my tune. The one that played in my house non-stop, day and night. And a classic in the making. Well written, strong vocals, great returns. My wrap ETF of 2025 is the Invesco FTSE World Equity Tracker. What a fund! Global diversification across equities, even emerging markets, for a price of just 15 basis points. And I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy a good old-fashioned fund where I can just hold for the long term without panicking that AI stocks are going to crash or that Jerome Powell isn't playing ball. I can simply press play and just relax. It's such a good ETF. It's my pussy palace. And if you haven't listened to that song, go and do it. Taste. So yes, that's my ETF wrapped for 2025. Now tell me what's your favorite ETF. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, and if you're feeling generous, give me a follow, and I'll see you in the next one.